What is going on? I'm zmot, as in code zmot over there in your creator boost. We're going to jump into warships. I'm going to go over my two warships because there's a lot of details going on here, showing you the two main different metas. There is a third meta sneaking up that we're going to talk about. This one doing fairly well. Check this out. I played against zmot, and that's clearly some form of copycat based on the capital T. zmot 1, not Z0. So whoever that is, love that you're out there. Happy to get the win as well. So this account moving up into 20. That account made 20 with no shock mines. I now have shock mines. People are having a hard time. So they left one engine room up. They left 3. We both finished. They were using bombardiers very slow. They left 2. They left 4 somehow, some way. Maybe they just knew it was me. This person left 3. So this meta, this tech path with the building damage, with the flamethrowers, far better if you're a mediocre offensive player, especially if you can go and get bombardiers. I don't have any accounts that have bombardiers. I have been holding out. I know at some point we're probably going to need those puppies, but I wish I could, I really do wish there was some way of showing you guys my two different accounts and where they are. I wish there was an API so we could actually track the status of them, because this account was behind forever. This account was way behind. The other account with the offense was way ahead, and this one caught up, which does kind of make sense. So this side, we've got 2 boats on this left-hand side getting that engine room. We've got the rifles clearing the mines. Brick almost clipping that boom mine. Somehow did not get it. And then trying our darndest to get all of these troops ahead so the shock launchers turn. Come on, shock launchers. Turn away from those darn seekers, and then just throwing all of our artillery onto that final engine room, hoping that one of our seekers gets there. So if you're just throwing artillery on the engine room, you need to get some form of damage on there. Don't have enough damage otherwise. I think that's like 7 artillery or something like that, which you just don't have enough gunboat energy for. So that's basically how I have been attacking. Let's show you another attack. Same sort of thing. I've been trying to go from the right-hand side. Right-hand side is faster, but I have mastered the left-hand side. I can do left-hand side against almost every base, getting all of the engine rooms down. And you'll notice that I waited until that white line right there before dropping my seekers. That is the trick that I've found as far as getting your seekers in the right position. Throwing 3 flares, 1 onto the boom cannon, 1 onto that second engine room, and then finally trying to get some rifleman damage on that engine room. And that way we can just art it down with a little bit of rifleman damage, or maybe your seekers make it over there. Boom goes the dynamite. So that is tech level number 1. So if you're coming up through the 2 engine room level, by the way, stay at 2 as long as you can. You can just collect in iron at 2 forever and ever with 0 troops lost. So if you don't have instant training, you're just trying to get some intel for your task force, stay back there. I went over that, just max artillery, level 4 gunboat, and just artillery the engine rooms. That's it. That's all. Pick up all your defenses, maybe spell something out with your mines, such as this. This is my base. I was in 14. You can get to maybe 15 if you keep going. I actually was showing my kids how this was working, and I went slow and got 357. This time I lost connection, and these things happen. Once in a while, I've been going like back and forth with my taps, left, right, left, right, left, right. Once in a while, you end up throwing 4 on one and 2 on the other if you're a dum-dum like me. And this season's gotten a bit of a bad rap from some people, definitely. But if you're one of those players that doesn't like warships, this is the perfect season because you can just collect a little bit of intel for your task force, boost your numbers a little bit, and away you go. And this is my offensive account. McLovin, I love you, McLovin. I've faced you more in the last couple seasons than anyone else, I feel like. Getting a little bit of luck against McLovin. This one does have building health, doesn't have building damage, doesn't have the flamethrower. But on the plus side, we do have Barrage. Now, if you're thinking that Barrage is going to save you or do something good for you, I got a bad news for you. Barrage sucks. Tick 1, 2, and 3 Barrage is completely and utterly useless. Sure, you can clear some mines with it, but once you get to tick 4, it is game on. I'm going to show you my first attack with tick 4 Barrage was against McLovin. And as you can probably guess, you just barrage an engine room. You get 4 artillery and 2 barrage. The calculator, pixelcrux.com, tells me that is the best scenario, and then just trying to get things down. You can see there, like, we don't even have to worry about any sort of rifle damage, any sort of seeker damage on that 4th engine room. Makes it so much easier. So now that I've said that, I'm totally and utterly gonna jinx myself, probably gonna screw this up. I'm gonna see some base layouts I've never seen before. This looks fairly reasonable. I'm sure they've got shock mines hidden in there somewhere. Please, yeah, I knew they had, everyone's got shock mines nowadays. Anytime someone tries to hide it, much as like I just did on my last account, you know they're there somewhere. I'm gonna stick to the left-hand side because those 3 engine rooms are fairly accessible. I should be able to pull this off. I like to drop the right one first, left one second, and then once they get a little bit up the beach, we're gonna drop that next one about there. Once they get to about that yellow line, we're going to drop brick, and then we're going to throw that flare on that right there, waiting until they get near that white line, and now out come the seekers. That, I have no idea if that's the best way to do it. If you guys have better timing, better theories than that, please do let me know, because at this point, I'm just doing with whatever the heck I have seen to be working, and so far, so good. Now let's get that flare over there. Let's get that next iron will out. And now once things start, there we go. They had the turn. They turned towards, we're going to go 2 barrage there. Now there's nothing worse than throwing your barrage on the engine room and then your other seekers not getting the other engine room down. That's a bad time. So that's why I wait a little teeny tiny bit, probably longer than I should. Oh, I wasted gunboat energy somewhere. I don't know where. That was dumb on my part. I'm trying to figure out where I lost. Oh, stupid. Where did I use my gunboat energy that I shouldn't have? Should have had enough, maybe because I used barrage. Oh, that's what it was. The other person had a building touching the engine room. So lesson learned there. Gonna be 1 GBE short unless they've got a building touching that engine room. Let's go back and just triple check that I've maxed out that gunboat. Yes, we have. See, these are the details that me living in my bubble, I'm just trying to catch up on Warships. I missed a chest on all my accounts, missed at least an hour. The first 9 hours of the season were missed by me sleeping on vacation and then just mini collecting chests until I got home. So home now, trying to get some mini pushes in. Should have pushed the second that I got barrage. Where was that at? Let's have a look here. When did I get barrage? That was only about 2 hours ago, but I wanted to do that mini push with you guys, getting on the tubes, getting your feedback on my hits, hopefully getting you guys, players in one of our lower level task forces had no idea that how to position their 3 engine room bases. So there's a lot of things going on. I think I can get this down. And now I'm assuming, yeah, I can see that shock mine. By the way, you'll notice that if you come over here, you can't see the shock mine. You come over here, you can. So just change your positioning a little bit once in a while when scouting. And then I should be able to sneak. So we're going to go something like this, doing everything live. So when and if I screw up, my apologies. But these things do happen on occasion. More often when you guys are around than otherwise, but I'm kind of okay with that. Trying our darndest to get our seekers in. Now that shock was coming, trying to beat the shock out by throwing out that final final, come on, Iron Will coming out. There we go. Getting, now, I don't care if that engine room on the left goes down. Obviously, it's helpful if it does, but at this point, just throwing out all of the troops, all of the artilleries, and that should be enough to finish off that engine room. So 318, not bad, not bad. If you're wondering why I staggered the Seekers over here, it's that way because if one of them hits the shock mines, the rest of them sneak in behind. Also, getting them there a little bit too early means that that person's shock launchers probably would have keyed in on me. And I gotta say, I was showing you guys 2 different tech trees. Oh, come on. Come on, Najia Tran. Hoping they can get that down. Come on. Ugh. That little sliver of health. I always cheer for my opponents once I know I've won. I don't know if you guys do that or not, or you just like thumb your nose at them or whatever the heck that expression is. But I want you guys to get all the engine rooms. The more people that can get all the engine rooms, the better the season goes, is my general thinking. Now, because this person's got their buildings over there touching that left engine room, probably should go right. Now, my concern is I suck at the right engine room. Sorry, the right ramp. The left ramp clearly is easier, but it's also slower. That is my number one issue with it. So we're going to throw that flare back into there. And now once they get up close and personal with that cannon, we can get the rest of our dudes in. Just waiting until that last... Oh, I waited too long. That was not ideal. Not ideal at all. I was trying to get my Iron Will out late, and it ended up being too late indeed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just trying our darndest to get as much gunboat energy. Oh man, I didn't get rid of... I need, there we go. Getting that next bit of gunboat energy. Come on, down we go. Am I going to be short again? There it is. Needed. I was waiting for that next bit of gunboat energy. Couldn't figure out where it was. Used too much artillery. Trying to get smart. Trying to get fancy. Needed to get one of those buildings down, and I spread my artillery across both of them, which was not super duper smart. Michael, this dude smells like cookies, and I think we've beat him. No. See that? Someone got that reference, right? The cookie smell. That was 100% my fault. Wasted my artillery. I don't know. We'll have to show you what I'm talking about here. I assume you guys all saw this and you're all face palming, but like I said, oops, this is Michael's attack, not my attack. We need to look at my attack as you guys face palm yet again. What am I doing here? Did I just... No, there we go. Am I confused? No, that's Michael's attack. I just clicked your attack, did I not? Am I losing my mind? Oh, yeah, sorry. I clicked enemy replay twice. Brain. So all I had to do was get rid of one of these machine guns. With Barrage, you just need to get one. And look at me, just dumb. Threw 2 artillery on that, 2 artillery on that. Not smart. Need to clean up the socks. Pull up the socks. Not the sharpest book in the shed there, my friends. I'm trying to mix as many cliches as possible. I'm on the fence about that one, but those aren't even cliches, are they? They're just idioms? Anyways, let's go. They've got a sniper tower touching. That means I can go left, because anytime I go left, I feel like I'm doing a little bit better. There's probably a NASCAR reference there, but I don't know off the top of my head if NASCAR goes left or goes right. So someone out there, please do correct me on that one, because I feel like I probably should know that. I am more of an F1 fan than that. I mean, Drive to Survive, so good, is it not? Are you not entertained? Let's go, dudes. Brick getting into a world of pain. We're going to click that way earlier than I would have liked to, but just need Brick to stay alive. So definitely not 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Need to get some form of... This is awful. This is like my worst attack of my life. We're going to leave it in, though, just to show you that sometimes I feel like probably their mortars influence that attack. We're going to lose. Now, do I throw... It doesn't matter where I throw. I'm going to throw my barrage on there. We're just going to retreat. Woof! That was a doozy. Oh, dog. Oddly enough, when there are two kids named Owen on the baseball team that I'm coaching, and they both want to go by O-Dog. So a little bit of me mixed with a little bit of that embarrassing loss. Let's go. I feel like these attacks kind of speak for themselves. We need to do better. I am going to get back into there. Do they have shock mines? They must have shock mines, right? Is there no shock mines? I managed to pull a base with no shock mines. This is amazing. Now I just need to not suck. Come on, Zed, don't suck. Zmot, not Zed, not. We're going straight up the gut on this one. I am going to leave you boys to walk up there all by yourselves, and then we are going to flare onto that shock launcher, hoping that we can get all of these dudes up here as I go 1, 2, 3 on there. Now that our Seekers are starting to get close, I'm going to try to keep my rifles ahead of those Seekers. We're going to hit that second one right there as we start to do the simple details. Is my flare? Oh, my flare is expired. That could be why. Now we just need to get our second barrage out. I think as soon as this goes down, and I think it is going to go down, I just need to keep tapping on that final artillery, and Bob is your uncle. I am sticking to this. I know that bombardiers would be more... What's the word I'm looking for? More... Join my task force. Love it. I wish we could see what your task force was. I would throw an account in there. But more consistent. That's the word I was looking for. I know for a fact that bombardiers would be more consistent. Come on, task force. Come on, TF. Cannon to the face. Now, can they get this down? Are we just going to stand here and watch you? I will figure out your task force and join it if you retreat right now. But I think you're going to just sit here. I don't blame you. Whatever. That's part of the game, part of the season. So next up for both of my accounts, it's going to be all about that next engine room. And then after the engine room, there is an extra shock launcher, which is very tempting, or shock bombs. And saw Orion talking about this in our Telegram chat. Yes, I do have a Telegram chat. I don't use Telegram for anything except for Warships, tiny little group of us. He's talking about how doesn't think he has the gunboat energy for shock bombs, which not really surprising. Probably going to go shock launcher first. Would love to hear what you guys think. Going shock launcher first means that you save some more tokens for max barrage. I don't know a heck of a lot about how max barrage... See if I can mute. Okay, I think I managed to mute. And then I got the secondary aftershocks. Not super duper awesome. If you hate Seekers, you definitely want to go get Bombardiers. Bombardiers work with rifles and brick. Bombardiers work with rifles and Kavan. Personally, I'm more of a brick fan just because this person has... Now, I feel like I need to make it so that I don't have buildings touching my engine rooms, because that's all I'm looking for right now. Maybe I'm miscounting or something like that, but it feels like that is the key moment of the season right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why I'm doing that right now? Just because we got a couple seconds before we drop brick. Now we're going to send you guys back there, getting the Seekers out as they start to get close to those shock mines. And now Brick was going to hit that shock mine. Definitely needed to get some form of iron will out as she's stuck doing the iron will dance. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but definitely Brick. Come on, Brick. Brick not getting any sort of separation for us. Need to get... Come on, dudes. Come on, Seekers. Now, this is where Seekers are so good in the fact that they get a little bit of separation by default. I must have missed a barrage there. I didn't throw my next barrage. I did all sorts of dumb GBE usage, and maybe Eugenian. Oh, we were way ahead. Okay, so max level Tick 4 barrage is very good if you're going the offensive route. Defensive route, maybe you just want to go jump on ahead and get bombardiers. It's slow, but you can get every engine room, every single attack. There's no reason why, especially if you're using Kavan. Drop your rifles late. I won't be showing any sort of that gameplay on this channel. This will be my last attack, as long as I win. This video hitting the 20-minute mark, not super duper long, but just getting back from spring break. Have not worked in basically 2 weeks. Kids going back to school after 2 weeks. Lots and lots of things going on. Thank you, Cannon. You see, that's all I'm looking for right now. I feel like I'm oversimplifying, but as soon as I see that cannon, I know I can go left. I'm going to stick to 3 rifles because that's what I know on this side. Definitely using 2 rifles more on the right-hand side, and I'm probably overusing them. I don't even notice if that person has, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? If they have building damage or not. They definitely have shock mines and boom mines, so we are just going to drop all of these puppies in here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 onto there, knowing full well that's going to get me the GBE that I need. Oh, you dummies. I did not get that shock mine down. Was definitely hoping that I could get some form of troops to walk into that shock mine. Did not happen. Not super duper awesome. Now let's get that next barrage out. Probably premature because our rifles are not distracting those shock launchers as much as I would like. But maybe, just maybe, we've got enough seekers here. As long as they don't go too far forward. Should have enough. Like, you see all those shock launchers all focus. Oh, I didn't throw a barrage again. I am a complete idiot. I'm going to lose this because I am a dummy. If I had smoke, I would throw it right now. That was supposed to be a barrage. Throwing those artillery early on, just complete. Oh, I won. Hallelujah. So don't be a dum-dum. Throw your 2 barrages, 4 artillery, 2 barrage. As soon as I lose count by, I'll show you right here. If you look here, all we need is 4 artillery, just 4. We're going to throw my replay, just need 4. Look at this. Here comes 3. And then as soon as, where's the 3? Come on, Zed, throw the 3. There's the 3. And then I forget about that number. All it would have taken, and now watch this. We're going to throw, there's our barrage, that's good. And then 1 more, there's 4, then there's 5. Just dumb. Need to keep track of gunboat energy. Just dumb. So if you're going to throw your artillery early and get that GBE, make sure that you follow up with 2 barrages. I shall talk to you soon. Hopefully this tech review has helped you in some way. If you have questions about what you should do about your tech tree, do send them on YouTube, on Twitter, on Discord. I don't care. Send me a smoke signal. I'll do my best to reply. Not super good at using UDP over smoke, but I'll do my best attempt. It would be UDP over smoke, right? TCP would. Anyways, let's go. I'm zmot. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, all the rest. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmot, not Zed not. Peace.